I'm going to talk about my role model. Everybody has a role model in their career or during the different phases of life. And for me, my role model is my boss, Dr.Juan Rechid. I met him during the part-time interview for my programming job, and he was the only guy who interviewed me. He's a German. He studied physics from Aachen, and one of the best personalities I've met in my career. And the most important thing about the guy, Dr. Juan Rechid, is his open-mindedness, because I'm the only foreigner in his firm. And what amazes me about this guy is he's a jack of all trades. Oh, I would put it as king of all trades. He can do programming, he can do website designing, he can do in the field of physics, he can work in chemistry, whatnot. Anything he can do, I simply admire him. He's my role model. And what is really important is when the colleagues are not up to the mark, he just says, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way, in a very polite manner. That really amazes me. That's more important to be a manager. And another important thing is he also has a good social life. He has a very good family. He has invited me for a dinner. We went for a cinema, had a very nice time with him. Last but not the least, if I'm not satisfied with my master's in TUHH, MBA in NIT, never mind, I leave this country with the great qualities of Dr. Juan Rechid. And I really have to have good contacts with him throughout my career because I can't forget him in my life. Hats up to you, Juan. Thank you.
Hands out of your pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, now is the time to practice a different kind of position. What do you like best with him?
Yeah, just suggest me, no? This
That's
way?
better because
This is better.
Yeah, this one
like
goes.
this and it's really, it seems to funny.
Okay, this way?
No, this, and then you make this short gest. It's a little bit funnier.
But which one is the best?
This one.
This is okay.
This is
All right. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I said that. This is more natural.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. So this is your basic position.
Okay, I'll stand with this way.
Okay. So what is your impression?
Yeah, it's, I try to not to be emotional during the speeches, but I can't give away this because it's an instinct which I carried from my younger age. I really wanted to work on it when I try to speak with the audience, but never mind, I can't help it because it's my instinct. I think it's always better I go with my natural instinct rather than tuning at this age. And that I thought, yeah, and when I became taught the greatest qualities, I got stuck up really sometimes when I want to really put it away. And for example, in the words, for example, I wanted to express, you were helping me in things of that sort. I got stuck up because I got emotional, and it's because I like him and I want to express it either. Yeah, in that way, I want to reduce my kind of reduce my adrenaline when I speak, but I'm really working on it. But anyway, but I like to stick with my instincts.
Yes, I think so. Okay, so tell him, sorry.
first of all, you were speaking 3 times, and 3 times you took 1.5 minutes, and so you have to plan your speech.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I think when you get like this emotional, you tend to speak very fast.
Yeah.
And
I understand, but it's like maybe you can
Calm down.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And you close your eyes now.
And close your eyes.
Yeah, I tried not to do it. I was saying to my mind, and thanks God you noted out. So probably in the final presentation I should really.
I don't have anything against this.
But it's not a good idea, I think, to close the eyes during the presentation, because it's something like, I don't know. I'm just asking you.
I can tell you only about my perception, and that is if it fits to the content, and it did, I think. And
Okay.
I don't have anything against getting emotional when you are talking about emotional things. When you are telling us about your last project where you, I don't know, found a highly technical solution for any challenging problem, you won't get emotional.
Yeah.
So, and you won't close your eyes. So
Yeah.
it has to fit to the content and your feelings, as long as it does. And just me, it seems very natural. So I think it's appropriate. Okay, what else? All right. So I really liked how you started, because that was a kind of introduction. And when you said, I'm going to talk about my role model, you made a pause. So we had a chance to think about, okay, what role model, what does that mean? And to exaggerate a little bit now is, well, do I have a role model? And so on and so forth. So I had time to think it over. Sometimes you look to the ceiling, that's true. During the rest of the time, I think you have a good eye contact, a good contact to the audience, at least with me.
Yeah.
So, what do that?
No, he really was, I think, again, there, that side was looking.
This side.
All
This
right.
side was more privileged, maybe.
Yeah.
But I can't.
It's always where the person sits who gives the grades. It's always the privilege. All right, so what about you? Did you feel addressed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you got everybody, or almost everybody. Very good. Into. What the hell does this mean? I don't know. So, intonation. All right, okay, intonation. I really like your intonation. And I think you weren't too fast. But if there are people who think that you were
Henning should
fast.
answer this, because am I fast? Because he was saying me.
I think this time it was better than your first presentation, but a little faster than the last one. I think it was okay.
All right, so, okay, keep an eye on that.
Fast again.
All right, and what about his feet?
That wasn't bad.
I'm not sure. I think at the beginning he just stood. You just stood at your like this. He became a bit bigger. You like this.
I see.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
not. Yeah,
I
maybe
think
maybe
sometimes-
when I want to stress or something, I rose to that name. I don't know. I didn't notice it. Maybe I can watch it during the.
Yes, you will
videos,
see that. Right. And if you want to emphasize something or get in more contact or whatever, or even if you get more emotional, I would choose to approach the audience, not too close, because there are people who don't like that. All right? Instead of doing strange things like this. I'm not sure whether you've done it. And
This one.
never in your pockets. And I think, or as you see, your audience likes best this basic position.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.